back to a brand new video on the Prozmadik channel. Today is going to be a completely different type of video. I've been wanting to do a video like this for some time. Today, it's not going to be like my normal commentary video. Today, it's more of a sit-down video. Me and one of my commentary friends, we sat down on Discord and we just discussed about basically the topics of YouTube and what problems YouTube has. So let me say ahead of time, sorry that this video is pretty long. I edited it the best I could, taking out all the blank space, but leaving all the important details I feel like needs to be that should be part of this podcast. So sorry that this video is pretty long. Also, just a heads up, you may have to wear headphones for this video because the audio is not the best. We're not a production company, we're just two kids recording a Discord call, so the audio isn't going to be the best. It's going to be a little bit of white noise in the background, and the guy I collaborated with, Elbows, his audio isn't the best, but you can still hear him, just not as good as me. But we'll fix that for next time. But yeah, that's basically it. I hope you guys enjoy the podcast. We go over some very interesting stuff, and I think we bring up some very good points. And also, before we go, I would just like to thank you, because you won't be hearing me after the podcast. I would just want to say thank you all for the support of the channel recently. The channel has been improving well, and the channel has been growing actually. Thank you all for that. It means a lot to me. And before I go, I'd just like to say I checked my analytics, and apparently 96% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel but are watching my content. So if you guys really enjoy the content and you want to see more of the type of content I make, please subscribe. It'll really help out a lot. Other than that, hope you guys enjoyed the podcast, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
What was it, two weeks ago, Leafy got banned off the platform for what people are saying, that he got banned for the Pokemon videos. He's saying something that I think he's memeing about this. He's saying Ethan Klein got a ban.
I heard that others were also saying that he got banned for his 46 videos before YouTube had set in the new rules of harassment and bullying. And if that is what he got banned for, that is completely stupid, because he made the videos before those new rules were in place, so why did he get banned from them now?
Yeah, but here's the thing about that, okay? So, did you put in those new rules doing when, like 2018, 2019?
Yeah, like started 2019, I think.
So, since they put those rules in, why not just ban him when those rules were put up? Why wait like a year or so after he came back to just ban him?
Exactly.
So I don't think that the 2016 theory is that possible.
Yeah. Also, his Pokemon videos were a lot more games than what his videos actually do, so I don't see why people banned for those.
Yeah, like he did throw some shade at her, but nothing like very hurtful, really.
Yeah.
Because like the majority of those videos were like just memeing, and like some of them were even like clickbait videos. Some of those videos weren't even necessarily like about her.
Yeah.
So maybe I think the main reason is that like YouTube just really hates him.
Yeah. Just exclusive to being banned, and destroy it. Then rebuild it and make it better.
Yeah. YouTube has like gone downhill for like the past 3 years?
Yeah, 3-4 years. It's been really, really bad. Like, I remember back in 2014 or 15, I would watch PewDiePie or something, and he would literally go on like 2 second rants, not 2 seconds, 2 second rants, where literally every other word was a swear word and he didn't just tell what they're saying. Like, it's so different compared to now, where if you were to do that, you would get instantly demonetized and like age restricted, and possibly get your video taken down.
But yeah, but like it also like depends on like what you actually say in the video. Like if it's like a few swear words, I think YouTube would be like they will push that aside. But if the whole video is like negative, then they will probably do something about it.
Probably.
That's the thing I don't really like about YouTube, and that's the other thing with like a majority of the platforms is that like they're starting to censor people more often.
Yeah.
And to me, I think that's kind of like I think that's kind of like a problem.
That is so certainly a problem, because back when COVID-19 started, weren't they censoring people for even saying it in their videos? Like they were like blocking the videos or something like that?
No, YouTube was censoring the videos for miscommunication. They were censoring videos for basically spreading false rumors about the virus.
Yeah.
That's what I heard anyway. I don't know what the full context is, but that's what I've heard, spreading false information about it. I think what YouTube is trying to do within like the last few years, they're just trying to target their content towards more family friendly consumers.
Yeah, I can understand that, but there is also a thing called YouTube Kids that they made specifically for kids. So, to have an account is 13 plus. So, I don't know. It's just stupid.
Yeah, like YouTube has done some great things, but they've also like done some pretty bad things in like their time.
Yeah.
The thing that I don't get is like you know you have like bots that monitor like content that's uploaded, right?
Yeah.
But then you have like also like actual humans that watch content to see if it's acceptable or not. And like some of the decisions that they make is, in my opinion, is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, definitely. What was his name? He either almost started second Adpocalypse or he didn't start it. I feel like whenever Adpocalypse whenever the first one happened, I feel like that's when everything started to go downhill, and then when the second one happened, it just made everything more worse. Because YouTube was trying to, because ever since the second one, I feel like they've been trying to crack down on stuff that isn't family friendly, so a lot of stuff is being censored even when it probably shouldn't be.
Yeah, I don't fully remember the second Adpocalypse, but I remembering it happening. But I just don't remember the full context behind it. That's all.
Yeah, same.
Wasn't it because this guy was accusing people for like spot okay, so I think what happened was this random dude on YouTube was accusing other content creators having ads on their videos for like basically like adult content, and it got ads taken off the videos, but he did the same exact thing as well, so like it kind of like it like ruined his point. I think that's what that caused it.
Yeah, definitely.
It was something like that. I don't quite remember, but it was something along those lines.
Yeah. Like you said, I also don't really remember what happened because it was like the first apocalypse was like a year-long thing. I'm pretty sure. And like that new one, I feel like a week and a half, like 2 weeks. So I don't really remember it that well.
Yeah, it didn't last that long, but like lots of companies dropped out for like a month.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, you know drama in there?
Yeah.
It's being shadow banned.
It is.
Yeah, yeah. I literally just searched it up on YouTube and like it doesn't show up in like the search category.
Well, I haven't watched drama over like days, and this is happening. Okay.
No, the same thing happened when Keemstar uploaded his interview with Leafy. Like the video just got terminated. Well, it didn't get terminated, but like it got blocked. Like no one could view it because it was being hidden by like the YouTube algorithm.
Oh, did you hear that Anna Mojo apologizes for her past apology? Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I heard it was all fake. It was all scripted.
Yeah, it was definitely all scripted, but I don't know. I feel like it was a lot better than her other one as it was scripted, but it also made it sound hella fake. So.
Yeah, but like, here's the thing that I don't get that a lot of people do nowadays. They apologize for past events that they did, especially like with jokes, especially with like the commentary community. They have to apologize for past like skits or like satire jokes that they made. Like I don't fully understand that.
Yeah, and the Shane Dawson situation is completely understandable. Like, he did most certainly have to apologize for those past jokes, like the blackface, like the pedophile jokes. Like, I feel like that's better now. Like, there's really no excuse for those.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's when you should apologize because that's like crossing a line at that point if you like make um pedo jokes, but like and there's like evidence behind you actually like doing that stuff and like race jokes, like that kind of makes sense. But like the other stuff, I don't understand that.
Yeah, there's some pretty stupid stuff that people really shouldn't have to apologize for.
Yeah, because like at the time those stuff was funny, so like, that's why they did it, right? Because it was comedy at that time.
But also, I just want to go back to Shane Dawson situation because I have a few opinions on it. I've really been wanting to talk about it.
Okay.
At the time when he made those like pedo jokes, when he was like pretending to be his niece to Will Smith's daughter and stuff like that, and then like doing blackface and bane, like those videos got millions of views and nobody said anything about it at the time. But now in 2020, people are saying stuff about it. Like I don't get it. Like why do people have such issues with it now? Like yes, like it's wrong and obviously he shouldn't have done it to begin with. But I don't understand why people are so upset about it now when it's been on the platform for years, and they've had millions of views.
I think the main reason people got so I would say offended by it is because at the moment within this year the whole like BOM stuff because the time he was getting canceled was around the same time this whole BOM movement was like happening, I believe, right?
Yes.
So like I think that's the main reason why he got canceled because like of the BOM movement. And I fully support the BOM movement, by the way. And he like what he did was totally wrong. But like it is kind of interesting that it lasted on the platform for what 6-7 years before it actually got like taken down.
Really though. Yeah, he was also like he was like also like deleting and like private a bunch of videos on his second channel and his main one too.
Yeah, I heard about that.
The Shane Dawson one and whatever his main was called. Man, but like I remember watching him back like really early, like 2012, 2013, maybe 2014, and he would like do the Shanae stuff. And I always thought it was funny because I was like young, right? I was like seven, but like I was younger, and I always thought it was so funny. But now looking back on it, I realized like that was a pretty messed up thing to say or do. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if you see the clip, but it's where Shanae is like, I don't know, she was something, and then she like whips her head to look at this black lady, and she says, I don't know exactly what she says, but she says something, calls the black lady the N-word, and I think a monkey as well, and when I first saw that, I was like, oh, ha ha ha, that's funny, because I didn't really get it, but now that I get it, I was like, that's just really messed up.
Yeah, I've never seen that video, but just you explaining it to me, it sounds very like messed up to do that.
Yeah.
Like I know people get like off about it. Like people actually like enjoy doing that. A lot of people are calling him a racist for that. In my opinion, okay, I don't think he's a racist just for making the jokes.
Okay.
Because I think he was just doing it for shock value and for the sake of a joke. Like it's a bad thing to joke about, obviously, but he was doing it for the sake of a joke.
Definitely. That's what a lot of people are trying to say about the pedophilia jokes too, but I find there's a difference because I find racist jokes are like soft value. Like when you're not being 100%, like when you're not being serious about it at all, and like you actually okay. No, I'm wording that very badly. Okay, yeah. With what you said, it was shock value, but his pedophile jokes, I don't find that as shock value. I find that messed up. Like it's wrong. Jokes about it.
Yeah, like you could joke about it with your friends. Like if they know you're joking, you can probably do it around like a certain group of people. But like once you put it on the internet, it becomes a bigger issue.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and realize I never made like a slightly pedophilia joke in my entire life. Because I've definitely made like one or two, but they were all jokes, and I like obviously I would never do anything like that, and I would never act out eating my meat to Will Smith's like 9-year-old daughter at the time while I was from that.
Yeah, that's pretty messed up.
Yeah, it was very messed up, and I 100% agree with Jaden Smith, and his mom is like getting mad at Twitter for it. Although I don't know why they like it's very possible that they didn't see it before this whole like cancel Shane Dawson thing, but I also feel like if they did see it before, why didn't they say anything then? Why are they only saying it now?
I think I would say they just never really noticed or like realized about it until now. Because like do you know how popular that video was until the cancel stuff came up about him?
I'd say that like
Before he got canceled for it?
yeah.
Well, that's kind of interesting. But I would just say like they probably never noticed that because like they're in both different types of industries in a way, so they don't really they wouldn't really like connect with each other. So I would just say they just didn't really know about it until now.
Yeah, yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, as you were saying, they're like celebrities and like, you know, like big time celebrities like Will Smith has Men in Black. I am Legend. I don't know how well that did in like movie money and stuff. I don't know how that works. But he has a bunch of like big titles, and Jake Dawson has Smiley and I Hate Myself Too. Like there's so there's definitely like a big difference between them, so I can see how they probably didn't see it back then and they're only seeing it now.
Yeah, but like at the end of the day, it's a pretty messed up thing to like do. And like at the same time, it was in a public area, right? It was at like it looked like it was at like a train station or like a bus station.
Or like it was like a store or around. I don't know.
Yeah, like that's the weird thing. Like if you do it like in your house, it's still messed up. But doing it in like a public area, I would say that's a lot worse, like 10 times worse.
Like how does the dog get like I can barely walk inside with some old big Karen being like, hey, you have a phone. I'm calling the police on you.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe society just thought it was like normal, or like he was like I don't know having a seizure or something. I don't know.
Society dead ass is like, it is perfectly normal for a 22-year-old man to walk outside, go to a poster of a 9-year-old, and stop.
Yeah, or like maybe just no one really cared or noticed or what the heck he was doing.
Gabby Hanna gets so much unnecessary hate sometimes, but I don't know. Again, this is another off-topic thing, but it's also like a part of YouTube, so I feel like we should touch on it at least a little bit.
Didn't she like leave the internet? She deleted like her Twitter, her Instagram.
I don't know, but all I do know is that I'm pretty sure they put her on Twitter for making the thing where she like drew a bunch of things on her face.
Oh yeah, like it was basically saying it was something about like hate comments or something. It was like about labels. I don't even know.
But she couldn't even spell like 3 of the words right.
Really, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, we made a comment and he was like, I don't know, somebody said that she spelled the word wrong, and I thought it was very funny, because it was like, one of the easiest words that she put on her face.
Do you know which word it was?
No, I do not.
Oh, damn it.
All I know is that probably a big word. Spell it.
Yeah, I think so.
You hear about Bella's Sword being canceled? I just keep saying off-topic things, but like...
Oh yeah, that one was actually a big situation. The thing was OnlyFans.
Yeah, honestly, I can't even lie. Like, I was actually gonna spend my money on her OnlyFans. Like, it wouldn't have been a waste of money to me. These other people would have been. I just want to see Bella's Sword. Like, is there anything wrong with that? Like,
no, there's nothing. But like, here's the thing about that. You can literally just Google that, and you'll get it for free.
But I need to see the real thing, bro. Like, I need to make sure it's 100% real. I can't be looking at that Photoshop thing.
Oh,
Very corny Photoshop that was for his face on.
Well, he would have got scammed anyway.
Yeah, what was even on her OnlyFans for everyone to scam?
I think she like private messaged like her like I would say followers that like follow the page that like pay for it, and it in the message she was like saying like, hey, if you pay $200 for, I think it was $200 for like this image, for this nude image of me, and like they click it, but like it was just her in like a bikini or like in lingerie or something.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, like that's why like so many OnlyFans like creators are angry at her.
How much did they spend? $1 or $200?
For like the private photo, I think it was $200.
Holy shit! I also heard that she made like $2 million in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
Damn, at least them's really still really out here. Like, goddamn.
Oh, by the way, I'm looking at like the payment subscriptions for Bella Thorne.
Okay.
It's apparently $100 for half a year.
God damn! For half a year?
Yeah.
No, for $100 I can get 3 years. Plus, okay, listen. I can get like 3 years for $100. Plus, free baby pics for life. Like, what the fuck? A year? Like, are you not making enough money directing your own pornos? Jesus Christ. So I just went on the good old internet and tried to educate myself on Artfire getting strikes and a bunch of other things. And I saw this thread forum link, and I was like, okay, maybe this will inform me, okay? I clicked on it. The title was Artfire Gets Strikes for Violence. I was like, okay, I'll click on it. And it is Roblox characters. That's what it was. That's what this whole link was. 3 Roblox characters. The name of the first one was Bella Delphine uploads softcore porn. Nothing bad happened to her. The second one was okay, and the third one was so on. I regret this more.
I do sometimes. Like, the world's a crazy place, man.
Like, they made it look so real, too. Like, they actually made it look like a real link to, like, why you got it, right? So I click on it. It's Roblox stuff. And it makes me want to cry.
You just got frustrated.
Yeah, I did. I don't like it very much.
Yeah, it annoys me too.
It made me very upset. Yeah, okay, so they did, I'm pretty sure you said this before we started the podcast, but they did overturn their decision and decide to apologize to both Critical and Markiplier for striking them for some unknown godforsaken reason.
Yeah, I think, did you take the strikes off their channel?
I think so.
Okay. So like the thing that started the whole thing, what's the other guy's name?
Critical.
Okay, yeah, so Critical, I think he made, it was some type of video. It was either a commentary video or it was a skit of some sort about that Russian dash cam video.
Yeah, was it a bit weird getting hit? Is that what it was?
No, the video was this Russian dash cam video of these people in costumes, like a SpongeBob costume, like Nickelodeon costumes, and they were beating up this other person in the video. But the thing is that that video was, the intent in that video was as a joke. I'm pretty sure, like when they struck like his video, I believe the original video that he reacted to was like still up. It wasn't taken down.
Okay, yeah, I found a critical tweet that says, I'm absolutely shocked you just decided to die on this guilt strike. Even the most wholesome creator on their site, rather than admit it was a mistake in the first place. What's next, guys? Team YouTube striking every WWE video for fake files as well? Question mark. Hashtag Amber.
Yeah, like I'm watching the video right now. I just found it. I found the video that they struck him for it. It's still on the platform.
And yeah, I found another tweet from Critical where it says, "We're going to handle this privately, but it seems there is no even review if it's the video that was taken down and put a strike on my channel is not even a real road rage incident. It has no injury, blood, or anything. Not even fake blood or injury at YouTube."
Yeah, from what I gathered through the incident, the whole video was like a skit. It was not real. It was just made up as a joke.
Yeah.
Like in this day and age, I think YouTube would literally take anything as threatful.
Yeah. I just found the tweet of YouTube apologizing to Markiplier and Critical, so I'll read those really quickly. Actually, YouTube tweeted, "Update. We're not going to die on the show. We're right. After even further review, your video and others are backed up to the strikes that were removed. There was an over-enforcement of our policies, especially with the added content/commentary as you originally pointed out." Critical then retweeted that and also said, "Absolutely fantastic news. I think we're all set here. We're willing to go back and reevaluate the decision. We need to watch creators so that hopefully we can all have more dialogue when it comes to things like this in the future. Thank you." That is what YouTube or at YouTube said Critical, and that is what Critical responded with. At YouTube responded with Markiplier by saying, "This is definitely not the game we want to play. We're sorry for the confusion and frustration. Your videos and others are backed up, and the associated strikes have been removed." Also followed up with at most link, whatever, I don't know what else after that. And Markiplier retweeted that and also said, "I appreciate the reinstatement in apology. I'm willing to accept that mistakes can happen and hope we can work together to minimize the chance that it will happen in the future. I'll take the SpongeBob costume off for now."
That's a good ending.
That's a great ending.
A big problem that I see that's with YouTube, and this isn't just me, this is like basically everyone who does content for YouTube, is that they have a problem listening to the creators.
Yes, they do. I swear, it's like they're either like they have to tell not know this. Like 300,000 people all tweeted them and spamming their Twitter like, "Hey, look at this. There's an issue with this." Like, and they just ignore it. Like, it's like they're not hearing it with their ears or their mind, or maybe it's both. Like, I don't understand why. Like what's their issue?
Like, they just need to work on the communication skills with creators.
Yeah, and I feel that with the Critical and Markiplier situation, I feel like that shows that they are willing to do it. They just need to work on it.
Yeah, because like reverting back to like the leafy situation we talked about earlier, for him to get a response by YouTube, which was a terrible response by YouTube anyway, he literally had to like complain about it on Twitter for like a few hours before he actually got a response. It was pretty ridiculous. It took a full day for YouTube to give a accurate response to why he was banned. So like the communication is terrible, and they just need to work on it.
They do most certainly need to work on it, and I find that most of the time, when it takes a long time, it's because we're getting a... No. I find that when they respond quickly, it's a automatic bot response that is not helpful at all.
Yeah, most of the responses are by bots because like it says like here, I'll tell you this, and then you just send you a link. It doesn't really help much.
No, it really doesn't help much at all. And I find this doesn't happen all the time, but sometimes when they take like a little bit longer to respond, it is like a human responding, but it still doesn't help that much, really. And on the same topic as that, Mr. Ludacris also tweeted, YouTube is really all over the place at the minute, striking most voice critical and markiplied for bullshit, banning leafy for bullshit reasons. Yet they allow creators who are being on the platform that is uploading videos of themselves doing tasks. Fucking why?
I heard about this. There's like multiple channels about this. I watched a video by some ordinary gamer. He basically exposed a bunch of channels for like basically faking animal rescues.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't understand why. First off, why you would feel like you need to make that as content. And at the same time, like in some of the videos, they just reuse the same animal, just in different situations.
Yes, and it's not even like they try to hide it. Like it's very like the same like cat or the same dog in the situation.
Yeah, and like I would say the shitty thing about that is like YouTube has been recommending those channels. So they just don't fully they're just not fully aware of what goes on the platform all the time.
And that is exactly the issue. They want to, they say we're always active, we're always trying to make it family friendly, but they're really not. They're striking people and taking people down that don't deserve to be taken down. Like leafy, okay? They didn't need to take his channel down. They could have taken maybe his old videos down, okay, if they had an extra.
Yeah, the problem with that, the problem with that is like they could have just given him like 1 or 2 strikes, because like aren't you truly supposed to do that before you take a channel down? Just give him strikes, because then the creator learns from that, and he'll be like, okay, yeah, I can't make videos like that. I'll move on and do other stuff. Like, so like, they just permanently banned him for blatant reasons that could have been avoided.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, they give him strikes, but then they got rid of him. They gave him 2 strikes, I think it was.
That was on he made a video on iMatics.
Yeah, and then they took those strikes down. So, it's not like those things are even, like, connected, so why did they just go with him? Why did they give him strikes? They were just like, okay, bye-bye.
Yeah. But anyways, what were you saying before I interrupted you?
I forget what. Actually forget right now. I don't know. Was I talking about the strike that happened on Leafy's channel?
You mentioned that, and then I interrupted.
Oh, yeah. He had gotten 2 strikes for something on his channel. And then YouTube had taken the strike off of his channel, and then it's like a week or 2 later that his channel was just gone. Like, they just deleted it. So, maybe those 2 strikes had something to do with it, but they did take it off, like, they took them away. So, I don't understand what they do.
Yeah, I think it just comes back to like poor communication with like the creators of the platform.
Definitely.
Because in the past, when I would like have a problem with YouTube of like a video or something, I would like notify them, and it either takes like a full day for them to respond or a few hours, but within the few hours, it's just a bot response sending me to a link. But if it takes like an hour, then like it's like again, like you said before, it's a human response, but it's not a very extremely helpful human response.
Yeah, and the human responses for fire and critical, those are actually really good, helpful responses.
Yeah, like we should get that more often from them. Like the way they responded to Mark and Critical was like actually what we need and what we want from them.
If we got those 90% of the time, like I can understand getting a bot response here and there for like little situations, because there's millions of issues on YouTube. Not every human that works there can respond, but if you can human respond on like bigger issues 90% of the time, or 100%, like even like 89% of the time or so, it would make YouTube a whole lot better place to be. And if they eased up on the censoring, it would also be a lot better.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
And I feel that if they like even we'll never be able to go back to like 2015 YouTube, like early YouTube. We'll never be able to go back to that because of what's happened. But even if they let us, like even if they keep stuff off of us and we went back right after, like after the first apocalypse was over and like everything was kind of chill, or like everything was still pretty much okay. I think that's how it was. Like I said, I don't really remember them, but I am pretty sure that after the first apocalypse, after everything had cooled down, stuff went back to normal, kind of. Even if we went back to that, I think it would be a lot better.
Yeah, because like, over the years, they just got a lot more strict with the policy. And like I said before, they're just trying to target more to like the young demographic, because like that's the majority of the viewers that go onto YouTube are kids.
And that's also why they have kids.
Yeah, but like no one uses that.
Yeah, literally. My younger brother had YouTube kids, and after like literally like 2 hours, he's like, "Yeah, no, I'll go back to YouTube. This crap is boring."
Yeah, because like that's where the fun stuff is at, you know.
YouTube Kids is literally just egg opening and Thomas the Egghead. That's literally all it is. I swear. It is one of the most boring places ever. But if they want, if they want kids to YouTube Kids more, then they also have to change stuff up with it. And if they want like 14 to however old people to watch regular YouTube, then they also need to change things up. The way YouTube is now is, in a few years, we're probably not going to have it. We're going to have a Twitch and a story fire, and that's probably going to be it.
But within like a few years, like the type of content we're making will probably be extinct, and all the family-friendly channels will become millionaires.
But yeah, like, that's actually one of the big reasons why I'm kind of switching over to doing, gaming content on my channel, because I can just see that soon, the types of content that we make, or, like, what I kind of used to make, that's not really going to be around for much longer, and it's not gonna do as well if you fun and you go in this way.
No, like I was thinking about this recently, like the type of content, like it's odd. People do enjoy it, but there's also a great big group of people that like don't enjoy the content along with YouTube and the policies. Like I enjoy doing the content that I love. I would still do it. But I was also like me too, man. Like I was thinking about like moving on to like probably like doing gaming stuff as well. So like first off, it does better in the algorithm. Like,
It's harder to edit, but I find it a lot more fun than commentary stuff now. Because when I first started, I started off gaming stuff, and then as time progressed, I was in commentary stuff, and everything was blowing up, and that's what it was good. But as like as commentary content has been slowly declining, and not everybody really wants it anymore, because every time someone makes it, it gets taken down, it gets striked, it gets age restricted, it gets demonetized. Like that's like nobody wants it anymore. So I'm just gonna slowly move to gaming content. I'll make some commentary stuff, a little bit, but I think mostly I'm gonna fully go for gaming.
yeah, like that's another thing. Like, that's why I have to like slow down to like uploading like once a month or like twice a month. Cause like it just doesn't do that well.
It really doesn't. Like, it really doesn't. Most people, like my last commentary video, the last one got 100 views, but the one before that got 50 views. So it also really depends on like what you're making your video on. Like I made a BuzzFeed video, the first one I did when I first came back. That didn't do very well. I did one on Whitney, Wisconsin, the girl that we made fun of back in 2016, I think.
Yeah.
That well, it was also when we started to come back too. So I feel like that's why it did a little bit better.
Yeah, I think it very depends on like what you made the content on it, and it also really depends, I think, on like how harsh and like how negative you are towards the person or towards the subject you're talking about.
Yeah, when I first started making commentary content, I was never trying to be negative when I do make commentary videos. I'm just voicing my opinion. But if something is to the point where you have to be like actually negative to get your point across, like if you're making a video on like the dude that's killing cats, like I think the perfectly okay to be negative, like actually really negative, is a little bit hateful. But if you're making a video on like a stupid little BuzzFeed thing that somebody made, I don't think that's where you should like go all out like fucking Hitler on them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I've kind of like moved away from like the reaction commentaries like to videos. Like I've done like the last one I did was probably 1 or 2 months ago. I did a reaction commentary video on like a TikToker, but like the main content I've been shifting to now is just talking about like certain topics that's been going on within the YouTube community. And like again, like you said, I try not to be as negative as possible. Like the point of those videos is not to be like a negative person. The point of those videos is just like to put my opinion out there and see if people relate to that opinion.
Definitely.
Like sometimes I am negative, sometimes I can be negative, but the majority of it, it's either me just like joking around or like I just don't mean to be that way.
Yeah, some of my favorite videos actually from leafy were when he was doing like his face cam, and he was actually answering questions and like doing stuff like that. Not because like, oh, it's leafy, whoa, but like I find that they were actually super enjoyable from his regular like. Look at this fucking cock, bro. Like, look at him. He's like a super ultra mega sims, like what the fuck type stuff. But I love that stuff too. I was sorry, but I just like the takes from like making fun of stuff that people are doing and just talking to your subscribers.
Yeah, I would say like the Facecam videos were a lot more wholesome than like his old commentary videos back in 2016.
Oh, definitely. He was so awesome. He was straight violent. Like, instead of just bullying people, he was like drawing his like profile pictures and stuff like that on the video. Or he was like answering some really stupid questions.
Have you seen the tweet from Keemstar?
No, I haven't. What's it say?
It's about YouTube. So like YouTube seems to be removing the community captions.
Why? That's stupid.
I don't know, like I don't use them, but there's a lot of people who probably definitely use them.
Yeah, there probably is a lot of people that use them because like I don't know if it's you, but like my first language is English. I'm guessing probably the same with you.
Yeah, same with me.
Yeah, so I don't need like close text. Like sometimes I'm gonna be honest with you, when I'm watching like rolling a backwards video or something, like a rapper rolling like a backwards or something, I can't understand what they're saying. So I'll turn closed captions on, but always like, yo, what's up, bro? Like, yeah. So like 95% of the time when I can hear what people are saying, I don't understand that.
I don't understand what some of the decisions YouTube does. Like I just don't understand it.
I don't understand YouTube anymore. Like I used to love it, I used to watch it like non-stop, but now honestly, like back in the day, and even like quite recently until a few years ago, I would like play my games or whatever, and when I'd be done, I'd be like, what am I gonna do now? I'd hop right on YouTube instead of like Netflix or something like that. But now we're just that point, like I don't even want to go on YouTube. Like everything's just so censored, and I don't like any of it.
Yeah, like I still watch YouTube, but like the enjoyment of like watching and uploading stuff to YouTube has just declined over the past like 2-3 years. Like it's not as fun as it used to be, honestly.
Yeah. But yeah, you can tell in the way certain people or certain YouTubers make videos that they're also starting to not enjoy it anymore.
Yeah, because like whenever you're uploading videos nowadays, you're worried like, are you going to get ads or not? Is this video suitable for YouTube's policies? Is it going to get taken down? Am I going to get canceled for this? Like, there's so many things you have to worry about nowadays before actually making the video public.
Yeah. And that's why, like, we're small YouTubers, like, quite small, but I feel like I wouldn't say I'm scared, but I'm almost worried that if I find some chance to make it big, that somebody, like, I'm gonna get canceled for something stupid. So, like, at the same time, while I would love to do full time, like, that would be a pretty cool thing to do, I also feel like it maybe wouldn't be the smartest with that YouTube does right now.
No, like if I make it bigger than YouTube or not, I honestly don't really care. The biggest thing I'm worried about is like with all these new strike stuff and like all of the stuff they're doing now. Like my biggest worry is that they make the policy stricter to the point where my content and other content similar to mine is just completely taken off the platform.
Yeah, and at that point, you really can't do anything about it. If YouTube decides to do something on the platform, they can do it, and you honestly can't really do anything about it except complain on Twitter or find a new platform to go to.
Yeah, that's what I do. Like if I get like let's say hypothetically, YouTube changes the policies today, and by the time I wake up tomorrow, my channel is non-existent. Like first off, I'll be extremely disappointed, but like I'll just move on to like a different platform, you know.
Yeah. Once your stuff's gone, you're not doing it to get it back unless you're gonna complain to YouTube, and you can do that. But like after you complain to YouTube and they still don't do anything, you can't do anything. Your channel's gone. You're probably not going to get it back. You got to find somewhere else to go. You got to find another place to make money.
I'm pretty sure if your channel gets banned, the chance of getting it back nowadays is slim to none.
Exactly. Unless it was like a super like accidental like ban.
Like a bug or something.
Yeah, it was like a bug. You actually did literally nothing wrong. It was just an accident. That's literally what you're gonna get hit back if it gets taken. I feel there's an issue with YouTube if you can literally talk about everything going on, like everything wrong with it, for an hour and 5 minutes and still have more stuff to talk about why there's something wrong with it.
Yeah, like if it takes more than an hour to discuss a problem with the website, there's something definitely wrong with the website.
Exactly. In conclusion, I guess I should say, what was your favorite subject or part in the podcast?
I would like to be honest with you, I enjoyed the whole thing. But I think the main subject, like the one I liked the most, was basically that like YouTube should just get themselves together and start communicating professionally to the creators.
Yeah, I agree. Like you said, I also enjoyed the whole thing. But if I would have to pick a part, like any subject, I would have to say the Jane Dawson stuff. I know we didn't talk about it for very long, but like I don't know, I wanted to talk like in like a podcast form about it. So I'm actually really happy that I was able to do that. They're doing a podcast with you, and I'll talk to you. Okay?
Yeah. Bye. Bye.